أهلا بيكم طلاب الصف الثالث الإعدادي وحلقة جديدة من حلقات الإنجليش تحت رعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. المرة اللي فاتت خلصنا يونت 6. النهاردة هنبدأ أول revision general revision على 4 5 6 وبعدين هنكمل general revision على كل منهج الإنجليش، وبكده نبقى إحنا خلصنا منهج الإنجليش كله. Let's start our lesson. This is our first general revision. The objectives are we're going to have a general revision on units 4, 5 and 6. طيب هنفتح الستودنتس بوك page 63 هنلاقي review B. هنبدأ نحل مع بعض exercises من review B وفي هنا extra exercises هنحلها مع بعض. Choose the correct words to complete the sentences. Okay, number 1. Sorry, Mom, I wasn't able to, or I didn't have to do the shopping for you because the shops were closed when I got there. طيب هنا الاختيارين اللي عندي wasn't able to or didn't have to. هختار أني واحدة فيهم. خلينا نرجع نفتكر كده. wasn't able to has the same meaning of couldn't. يعني ما قدرتش، عدم الاستطاعة. Didn't have to, this means it was not necessary for me to do it or it was a choice for me to do it. يعني didn't have to معنى حاجة مش إلزامية عليا إني أعملها. طيب هنا بيقول the shops were closed when I got there. المحلات كانت قافلة لما وصلت. يبقى هنا عايز يعبر عن عدم قدرته على إن هو يعمل الحاجة. So I wasn't able to. Number 2, you couldn't or didn't have to make coffee for us. We have a machine to make it. Couldn't, it expresses ability as I said, just as wasn't able to بتعبر عن القدرة أو الاستطاعة. Didn't have to means it was not necessary, it was an option. يعني حاجة اختيارية or it was not necessary or not essential يعني حاجة مش مهمة مش إجباري تعملها. To make coffee for us because we have a machine. عندنا مكنة قهوة يبقى ما كانش لازم تعمل لنا القهوة بنفسك because we have a machine. So the correct choice is didn't have to. Number 3, before we had the internet, we must or had to finish all our information in books. This sentence is a bit challenging. ليه هي فيها challenge? Because must and had to both have the same meaning. يعني must و had to الاتنين نفس الحاجة. Must I use it for rules when it's something essential, necessary, obligatory, إلزامية. Had to also I use it when something is essential, necessary or obligatory. حاجة برضو إجبارية. طب هعرف إزاي؟ أنا لما شرحت المرة اللي فاتت قلت إن had to I use it in the past tense. بستخدمها في past. بس must I use it when I talk about rules وأنا حاليا في present. أنا في present وبتكلم على rules أنا مجبرة ألتزم بيها so I use must. But if it's in the past I use had to. So let's check the sentence. We had the internet. Before we had the internet. So here I'm talking about a period of time in the past. بستخدم هنا past. So I use had to. Did you have to or could you walk when you were 2 years old? When you were 2 years old لما كان عندك سنتين كنت بتعرف تمشي. When you were 2 years old is in the past. طيب did you have to is in the past and could you walk is also in the past. So which one is the correct choice according to the usage? Did you have to, as I said, إن هي was it an obligatory thing for you to do it أو was it necessary for you to do it? Could expresses ability. فهنا بتكلم على القدرة على المشي. يبقى I'm talking about an ability. قدرة. So I say could you walk? My mother told me I didn't have to or wasn't able to walk until I was about 3. It's the same thing. Walk until I was about 3. So this is an ability. I need to use either could or couldn't, was or wasn't able to. لأنه didn't have to زي ما قلنا كأنه حاجة مش إلزامية. فاللي زي بتدي نفس معنى could أو couldn't هي wasn't able to. ما كانش بيعرف يمشي لحد ما تم 3 سنين. The second exercise here is in the student's book, page 64. Complete the text with the correct form of the verbs in the bracket. Here we have like an essay about Ayman Abbas, and we're going to fill in the blanks using the correct form of the verb between brackets. هنا هنشوف التنس بتاع الباراجراف أو السنتنس، وهنلتزم بحسب الverbs اللي عندي والtenses اللي عندي. Let's start. Ayman Abbas is a young Egyptian Paralympic swimmer with an incredible list of achievements. عباس هي swimmer وعندها إنجازات كتير. She was born in Cairo and she space a swimming club when she was 6. طيب, first I need to know the tense. يبقى she was born in Cairo. This is in the past. يعني اتولدت في القاهرة. So this is in the past. When she was 6, again in the past. So I need the past simple form of the verb join. The past simple verb join is a regular verb. So how do I form it? I just add d, ed, or ied when I have a regular verb. So she joined. She space cannot walk, but at the age of 8, she was already swimming in national competitions. طيب, I'm still in the past. لأنه هنا age of 8 ولسه كنت بتكلم على age of 6, so we're still in the past simple. طيب, هنا عندي can't, and I need the past of can't to express ability. So the past is she couldn't walk. When she was 16, I'm still in the past simple. Aya, space, I need become the first and youngest Egyptian swimmer to enter 2016 Rio Paralympic Games. Become is an irregular verb. هو من الأفعال اللي بتاخد تصريف مختلف في past simple. And the past of become is became. مش بقول become. ده من الverbs اللي لازم أبقى حافظة شكله في past simple. So Aya became the first and youngest Egyptian swimmer. Aya space have to face many challenges in her life. برضو احنا we're still in the past simple لأنه كله الباسج أو الباراجراف لحد دلوقتي ماشي معانا في past simple. I'm going to stick to the past simple. So the past of have is had to. When she started swimming, there weren't any swimming teams or equal opportunities for disabled people. لما بدأت السباحة ما كانش في فرق or equal opportunities. أخذنا equal opportunities اللي هي فرص متكافئة for disabled people اللي هم ذوي الاحتياجات الخاصة. Aya space achieve her goals with the support of her parents. Able to, عندي able to بدون ما يكون عندي أي hint للverb هيبقى is ولا مثلا was. طيب, بس احنا لسه في past simple. So I say she was able to. She was able to achieve her goals with the support of her parents. However, since that time, life become a lot more positive for young disabled athletes. هنا في shift in the tense. هعرف منين في shift؟ يعني في زي تغير في التنس. أنا هعرف منين؟ أنا عندي keyword since. Since is one of the keywords for the present perfect. فعندي since يبقى كده أنا هغير من past simple اللي كنت ملتزمة بيه to the present perfect tense. Present perfect, how do I form the present perfect? I put have or has plus the verb in the past participle. So since that time, life takes has, and the past participle of become is become. Life has become a lot more positive for young disabled athletes. يعني من الوقت ده الحياة بقت فيها أكثر إيجابية بالنسبة لذوي الاحتياجات الخاصة من ساعة لما آية انضمت للفريق وبدأت تحقق أهدافها. Aya is now a member of the Egyptian Paralympic team although she has a busy life. كده احنا بدأنا كله ايه في ال present لأنه نقلنا كمان في now. She is also a campaigner for disabled sports people. She space training since. عندي since تاني. ولما خدنا since قلنا انه since بتبقى keyword لل present perfect. وساعات بتيجي انه يبقى اللي قبلها present perfect واللي بعدها past simple. فهنا هتبقى present perfect. She takes has و stop is a regular verb. So I just add ed to it. وعايزة هنا النيجاتيف يبقى she hasn't stopped or she has not stopped. She is a true role model for all Egyptians. Role model يعني قدوة لكل المصريين. Read some more facts about آية and choose the correct word. احنا كده لسه في نفس الصفحة بنحل الاكسرسايز اللي جنب الباسج على طول. We're going to choose the correct word. Aya says she has loved swimming since or for she was a child. هنا هنختار عندنا اختيارين since or for والاتنين keywords للpresent perfect. عندي has loved. Has loved is in the present perfect. طيب فاكرين الفرق ما بين since and for? Do you remember the difference between since and for? For what comes after for is a period of time. بتبقى فترة زمنية. عدد معين من السنين، عدد من الساعات، عدد من الدقايق، عدد من الأيام. ده اللي بيجي بعد for. أو ممكن أقول for so long ما يعبر عن فترة زمنية or for so many years لعدد كتير من السنوات. But I use since when I talk about a point of time. يعني تاريخ محدد هي بدأت فيه أو ساعة محددة. وساعات برضو بستخدمها لما يكون عندي بعدها sentence في ال past simple with a new subject جديد. طيب هنا أنا عندي she was a child. I have a subject and I have a sentence in the past simple. يبقى what is the correct choice? The correct choice is since. She has won the Egypt Cup 3 times yet or already. برضو I have two keywords for the present perfect. عندي present perfect has won. طيب هعرف منين هي yet ولا already؟ ده حسب استخدام كل واحدة. احنا قلنا انه we use yet with negative sentences. يعني لازم تبقى negative sentence. يعني she hasn't won. ساعتها هقول yet. وقلنا ان yet دايما بتيجي في الاخر. Or with a question has she won the competition yet؟ يعني هل هي كسبت المنافسة؟ فساعتها هقول yet لو هي question or negative. طيب already I put already in the middle between has or have plus the verb in the past participle. يعني ساعات بتيجي أو معظم الوقت بتيجي في النص هنا. أو بنحطها في الآخر لو شوية إحنا متعجبين من السنتنس وهي برضو مكانها في الآخر صح. حاجة أنا خلاص أنجزتها أو عملتها. she has won the Egypt Cup 3 times already. يعني هي خلاص انتهت من إن هي كسبت الكاس 3 مرات. دي مش جملة نيجاتيف عشان أستخدم yet. Number 3, she was the first female Egyptian swimmer to win medals at a world championship for or since 1910. عندي this is a point of time اللي هو سنة معينة a date. So with a date I use since. She has been a member of the Egyptian national swimming team for or since more than 10 years. For or since she was 8 years old. هنا I have two choices or two يعني blanks. I need to choose for this one and this one. The first one is more than 10 years. More than 10 years is a period of time. فترة زمنية أكتر من 10 سنين. We said that more than 10 years أو a period of time I use for. But with a sentence أو point of time or a sentence that starts with a subject and is in the past simple, I use since. Number 5, no other Paralympic Egyptian girls have been faster swimmer than آية yet or already. هنا السنتنس دي شوية ممكن تلخبط لأنه عندي yet وعندي already مش واضح بالظبط. طيب أني واحدة اللي ممكن أستعملها؟ no other Paralympic Egyptian girls. no other هنا نفس معنى النيجاتيف، يعني كأني بقول إنه Paralympic Egyptian girls haven't been faster. هي نفس معنى haven't been faster than آية. يعني no هنا بتدي نفس معنى النيجاتيف or the same effect of the negative form of the verb. this means that I have to use yet. إنه هي negative برضو. Now we're in the student's book, page 65. The exercise for student's book, page 65. Choose the correct word. Yesterday, I called my teacher dad and everyone laughed. I felt very embarrassed or joking. The exercise ده بيركز أكتر على vocabulary words. طيب I called my teacher dad. هو بالغلط نده المدرس بتاعه dad. And everyone laughed. كل الناس ضحكت عليه. طيب I felt حس إيه شعوره وقتها؟ joking or embarrassed. embarrassed يعني حس شعر بالإحراج، حس إنه محرج. So he felt embarrassed. هي joking يعني from joke اللي هي النكتة، joking يعني كأنه بيقول نكت، لكن هو وقتها شعر بالإحراج لأنه كلهم ضحكوا عليه. My grandfather likes to tell us about his incredible results or experiences when he lived in the desert. My grandfather, جدي, likes to tell us about his incredible شيء مذهل اللي هو results نتائج experiences تجارب when he lived in the desert. كان عايش في الصحراء. كان عايش في الصحراء this is something that you've done or you've been through اللي هي التجربة. this is the answer is experience or this is an experience. When you are upset means sad, not happy. Try to talk to a good friend who is creative or understanding and will listen to you. يعني when you're not happy, when you're sad, try to talk to a friend who is creative يعني مبدع or understanding from understand يعني someone will understand your feelings حد متفهم and will listen to you. يبقى في حالة إن أنا محتاجة أتكلم مع حد يسمع so I need someone who is understanding حد متفهم بيتفهم not creative مبدع. Please don't join or interrupt the teacher when she's talking. Don't join يعني ينضم. interrupt يعني يقاطع حد. when she's talking لما التيتشر بتتكلم. لما تكون بتتكلم يبقى احنا المفروض don't interrupt the teacher. طارق won a scholarship or a tournament to study at a top university. طيب هي won كسب. طبعا هي تنفع tournament وتنفع scholarship. طب هنعرف منين؟ Let's continue the sentence. Study at a top university يعني بيدرس في جامعة. فهو كده كسب ايه؟ كسب جولة رياضية ولا كسب منحة دراسية؟ هو he won a scholarship منحة دراسية to study at a university يدرس في جامعة. Now we're doing the exercises in the workbook. Let's open the workbook page 115. كده احنا في الworkbook صفحة 115 هنعمل match to make collocations. collocations اللي هي تبقى ايه؟ حاجات جمل او كلمات بتمشي مع بعض او مرتبطة ببعض تنفع مع بعض. طيب ايه هي الاختيارات اللي عندي؟ I have cope with, I have feel, interrupt, take and use. cope with يعني أتعامل مع و cope is a verb that takes with يعني بيجي بعد cope with preposition with يعني أتعامل مع. feel أشعر. interrupt أقاطع حد. take باخد and use بستخدم. The choices here are someone when they're talking حد لما بيتكلم. selfies. A selfie هي kind of photo that I take اللي هي الصورة اللي باخدها عن قرب selfie. A problem مشكلة. technology تكنولوجيا. anxious means worried يعني قلق. طيب. cope with. you cope with بتعامل مع. ايه الحاجة اللي أنا هنا بتعامل معها؟ I cope with a problem بتعامل مع مشكلة. feel شعور. ايه هي الحاجة اللي هنا بتبقى شعور؟ I feel anxious or I feel worried. وقلنا anxious worried بيجي بعديهم preposition about. I feel anxious about my exams. I'm worried about the exams. interrupt أقاطع ف I interrupt someone when he or she is talking. Someone when they are talking. Take. What do I take? I take a photo, a picture, or a selfie. Use. You use technology. بستخدم التكنولوجيا. Complete the sentences with these words. طيب هنا مكملين vocabulary words. ايه هي الكلمات اللي عندنا؟ عندي anxious means worried اللي هي anxious about, worried about, قلق من حاجة. I have cyberbullying. Do you remember what cyberbullying is? Cyberbullying is bullying on the internet اللي هو التنمر الإلكتروني أو التنمر عبر الإنترنت. Embarrassed يعني when something embarrassing happens you feel shy or you feel embarrassed يعني أشعر بالإحراج. Joking from jokes يعني بيقول نكت. Upset means sad or not happy يعني زعلان من حاجة. Space is not something we want to see or hear about at our school. حاجة is not something we want to see or hear about at our school. مش حابين إنها تكون موجودة في المدرسة بتاعتنا. إيه هي الحاجة اللي مش حابين تبقى موجودة؟ قلنا anxious يعني worried ولازم تيجي هي adjective وتيجي بعديها about. Embarrassed adjective محرج من حاجة. Joking يعني لازم بمعنى نكتة أو حد بيقول نكتة. Upset يعني adjective برضو it means sad or not happy. فالحاجة اللي أنا مش عايزة تكون موجودة في المدرسة is cyberbullying اللي هو التنمر عبر الإنترنت. cyberbullying. Number 2. When he ran outside, Munir felt space because he was the only player to wear a blue shirt. The other players were all in red. يعني لما طلع جري برا حس شعر بإيه؟ feeling. هنا I need a feeling. طيب في feeling هنا ممكن أقول upset ممكن أقول embarrassed. طيب هنا هو إيه شعوره وقتها؟ He was the only player to wear a blue shirt. هو الوحيد اللي كان لابس أزرق. The other players were all in red. كلهم كانوا لابسين أحمر وهو الوحيد اللي طالع لابس لون أزرق. فهو شعوره هنا في الوقت ده كان إيه؟ He felt embarrassed. شعر بالإحراج. Najwa was space when she heard that her grandfather was in hospital. Here I need another adjective and another feeling. شعور تاني. شعرت بإيه when she heard that her grandfather was in hospital. جدها كان في المستشفى وسمعت الأخبار يبقى she felt or she was upset يعني كانت زعلانة. Shadi makes us laugh. بيضحكنا. He is always على طول بيعمل إيه؟ هو بيضحكنا فهو على طول بيقول إيه؟ He's always joking. على طول بيقول نكت. Number 5. Hiba feels space as she has an important exam tomorrow. هي عندها امتحان مهم بكرة فهي حاسة بإيه؟ she feels. عندي feeling. she feels إيه؟ she feels anxious or worried. بتشعر بالقلق أو متوترة أو قلقانة because she has an important exam tomorrow. كده احنا خلصنا أول جزء عندنا من الريفيجن. خدنا revision شوية exercises من الورك بوك وشوية exercises من الستودنتس بوك على ريفيو بي. وبكده خلصنا part 1. في part 2 هنكمل في ريفيو بي وجنرال revision على units 4, 5 and 6. See you, good luck, and bye.